Welcome back to my channel, guys. It's time for us to talk. I am somebody that needs to keep on moving. I need to keep going in order for me to feel like I'm happy. I need to be busy seeing results. I need to be busy and be able to look back and say, oh yeah, I was there last week and now I've done this. You know, actual hurdles need to be jumped over. When you feel this way, sometimes you sort of lose track as to what your actual goal or aim is and what your real desire is. You can get caught up in numbers, you can get caught up with material things, you can get caught up with just a lifestyle, wanting a lifestyle and seeing that your life is not really reflecting it, you know, having the freedom or the money to do the things that you want to do and feeling like you're working hard, you're trying to be a business savvy person, trying to create more income for yourself, and it just seems to come in and go right back out. I've just been feeling like, what is next for me? Where am I heading? Or I need direction. Like, where am I actually going with this? Like, these things that I once was so excited about or felt so successful in, it's like, now, where are they going? Am I really fulfilled by this stuff? Is there something else I'm supposed to be doing? Am I wasting my time? And I'm pretty sure some of you guys have probably been feeling that way. But I actually have come out of that now. It took a while, it was very difficult, it's very easy to wallow in your mess, to wallow in your self-pity. I overthink things, and the more I think things and think things, if I don't see a clear route, I worry because I'm a control freak. I need to have the plan written down from start to finish. If I don't see how I'm going to get to the end, I panic. And it's ridiculous. When you're a Christian, right, you live by faith, which means you should not be concerned about the how. You should just be concerned about the what at the end. And that is what is the most difficult for me. I always need to know how. Well, I'm going to tell you how I got out of this rut. I don't particularly feel stagnant anymore, and I feel a bit more motivated. And I feel like I'm actually going somewhere. You need to pause, you need to breathe, and you just need to evaluate what is actually going on with you right now. What areas of your life are stressing you out? For me, it was pretty much all of the areas. I wanted my house furnished, driving, then I want more money, then I'm thinking about my career, then I'm thinking about being great on YouTube and doing great content, relationships and friendships that I've been neglecting. So many different things. I wrote down everything. I wrote down all of these little things and I broke them down. What can I do to change those things? So, prime example was how I felt about my body. I felt really unhealthy. I felt quite out of shape. So I wrote down what I'm going to do about it. Flush myself out with water, back to smoothies every morning, proper meal prepping with less carbs, work out twice a week. You need to get really granular and you need to actually pinpoint days as to when you're going to do what. If it's your job that you're just unhappy with, then you need to stop sitting there and being unhappy about it, and you need to actively do something. What kind of job you actually want to do, and then you need to start applying for those jobs or gaining the experience that you can wherever you are that is going to be in line with those jobs. So all of these things are the things that I had to really think about. Write down all of these points for each category that I was stressing over. So the next step that I took was to accept where I am right now. I'm not in the position that I want to be in these areas, but look at where I am at. And this is what I think we get so sucked into, what we don't have. We don't think about what we actually do have. Remember, this time last year, you probably didn't have a lot of the things that you have now that you're probably taking for granted. And I'm saying that to myself because, like, this time last year, I didn't have a flat. This time last year, I didn't have a car. This time last year, I wasn't living the life I was living. This time last year, I didn't even have the salary that I had, or I didn't have the collaborations that I had. I didn't have the subscribers that I had, or the viewers that I have, or the videos that I have. You have to think about where you are at right now and be grateful for where you are at. And I think that sort of takes the stress off of it a bit to realize, I'm not that stagnant. I've actually moved. Like, I know I might feel like I'm not getting anywhere right now this week, but in hindsight, I've moved a lot in a year. You just may not have moved at the pace that you wanted to move at or the pace you expected to move at. It's the expectancy on yourself that then becomes pressure on yourself. This is what I do, and this is why you have to pause, evaluate, break things down, write things down, and then accept where you are at. And then you will now have to exercise patience. This is the hardest part for me. I am the most impatient person, and not in a bad way, but when it comes to my life, I am so impatient to myself, it's ridiculous. I have more patience for everyone else. I can sometimes be my own worst enemy. If you don't exercise patience between these two opposites of where you are and where you want to be, no matter how big or how long that jump is, you are going to be so stressed out. You're going to go up and down, up and down. You're going to feel like, I've got it under control, everything is great. And then you're going to just drop because you're expecting it right now. You're expecting it to just happen, and it's not going to work like that. So patience is going to keep you sane. Jade, patience is going to keep you sane. After you've exercised patience, the last thing, but the most important part, keep looking ahead. Keep the goals in mind. Forget about the past. You are not there anymore. There may have been great times in the past, but you're not that person anymore. You've moved on. Life moves on. Think about where you are going to be and what you are trying to do. As I said in my previous vlog, which you guys actually picked up on, you need to get your life in order now so that it is in line with where you are trying to be. And when you get stuck in a rut and you feel stagnant, it's honestly sometimes all in your mind, because you know fully well that you're not doing the things you need to be doing now to get you in that place. Pause. I can't blame anyone else but myself, because all these things that I say I want to do and experience and have, what I'm doing right now is really not in line with that. I'm being really lazy, I have so much self-pity, I'm blaming everyone else. Well, that is not the person that is going to make that money. That is not the person that's going to be able to accomplish those goals or reach those places. You have to get in line with that thing that is in your future. So look ahead at the goals, at the house, at the cars. It's a constant thing. You need to re-up. You need to recharge yourself, rejuvenate yourself constantly. The way I have to deal with myself is not to just write my goals down and be excited one day and leave it and think I've got it all sorted. That doesn't work for me. What works for me is to continuously revisit it, add to my list, look at the things I'm grateful for, be thankful for those things, pray on those things, stand on a scripture each day or each week. For me, I do it weekly because I really need to like absorb what the scripture is saying. So here I am right now. I'm not perfect. I do have my ups and downs. I task you guys out there to try and find a book that is empowering. The book that I'm reading at the moment, well, I'm rereading it, is The Magic. It is one of the other versions of The Secret, but this has actual practical activities to do on a daily basis just to up your positivity, up your gratitude and attraction for everything else that is out there. Like definitely attracts like. If you feel stuck right now and you're constantly like me saying, I feel stuck, you know what? You're gonna stay stuck. It's the truth. And they say it takes about 28 days or something like that to form a new habit. So don't pressure yourself into thinking you're going to be in this positive mindset just in one day. You have to keep topping up and you have to keep practicing in order for it to actually become an engraved habit, okay? Leave your comments down below and let me know any other topics you'd like me to discuss. Let me know if it was helpful, and I thank you so much for watching this video. Stay positive, get out of your rut. You are not stagnant. Trust me, you are moving, you are breathing. Opportunities are waiting for you. You just need to get in line with them. I will speak to you very, very soon. Bye.